following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
There's a way getting things.
Do you want to clap first?
No, I don't. I don't want to clap. I'm not happy. So while Alvin is away buying things, back at the Abdul's House of the Dead, and you don't have to be alive to enjoy it. Roxanne, in the midst of indignant huffing,
Okay.
that the other team needs to be murdered down to the last man for trying to hand over poor, innocent, sweet little puppy dog-eyed, we assume. Cutest thing she's never seen. What was her name?
Invisible Girl.
Right, yeah. I care so much, right?
She has their actual dare.
If anything happens to Invisible Girl, I'll kill everybody in this room and then myself.
Right. Yeah, okay, she dies falling out.
Bring it, Ken. You said you'd end us. Where is it?
As usual, games industry guardian does nothing for the people.
I meant in character, Roxanne.
Okay, yes. In the midst of indignant huffing in that regard, which I believe you can't complain about because it is indeed probably quite harumphy in your vicinity right now. What are the others doing? Well, Roxanne is huffing.
My word.
I'll be giving the instructions on where the family home there wants to be.
You already have those.
Alright. We're waiting to leave.
Okay. Now, Derek, Bonnie,
I don't want to say anything with that duel around.
Sans Gorm stare off into the middle distance. While Roxanne, I believe you just finished declaring that the other deal was over. It was over, sir. You should not take it. You will not take it. That's a condition, sir.
Well, she doesn't want Invisible Girl to get hurt. She doesn't want. She thinks this. She's under the impression this guy's going to dissect Invisible Girl to see how she ticks, and she doesn't want that.
Okay.
Certainly not what Dr. Abominus does to us.
That doesn't make it right.
This is hardly a sterile environment.
Anansi distracts you by pulling you roughly aside and silencing you with a look like this. Sorry, hang on. It's been a day at work. Okay.
Oh, okay.
You should let him
What do you mean I should let him what?
make that deal. 2 teams is better than 1 yard.
But he's got. I can't have him hurt an Invisible Girl, pulling her apart just to see how she
Yes,
works.
you can.
What do you mean? Invisible Girl's.
It can only help her.
What do you mean it can only
Why
help
do
her?
you want her to suffer?
I don't want her to suffer. I'm trying to avoid that. I don't understand.
Then let him.
What, is he going to help her in some way?
That I cannot guarantee.
There's something you ain't telling me.
There are lots of things I am not telling you.
I mean, you know
could
something
fill
about
warehouses
him.
with what I am not telling you.
There's something about him that you know that you're not letting on.
No.
You know it's us because she rolled dice.
Now,
It's down there, I can see it.
now you know I didn't give you any this session because I want you all to die and fail.
Oh,
Yay!
my favourite.
Giant failure. Make 7.
Insight, is it? To
To
counter.
Yeah, unless you have that, in which case it's human psychology.
I don't think I have human psychology.
Oh, well then.
21.
You think she might be holding something back?
Like if I already knew
You're
that.
holding out on me.
What are you implying?
Look, if you can give me a good reason why you know this guy can help Invisible Girl, then I'll fully let him do that other deal as well. If it'll actually help her.
I cannot discuss these things.
Well, then I can't
Yes,
help
you can.
you help. What, you want me to just trust you on this?
You have no reason to do so. I know.
Okay, I'll trust you on this, but if you're wrong, I'm not trusting you with anything else again.
So that's the trick for that working with Roxanne. You just have to be a hot woman.
It's also the trick for working with Saphira.
Makes note for secret
And
character.
Roger. And, wait, hang on a minute. I'm detecting a pattern here.
Doesn't work with Soviet
Yeah.
necessarily.
Yeah, but she a hoe.
Yeah, how?
Alvin arrives back with his... Oh, wait, you didn't get the wheelbarrow. With his teetering, vertically stacked pile of things balanced precariously on top of one another.
I'm Herculean. I can just attack under her own.
No, stack is funnier.
Howdy. That's a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Oh, you guys are gonna have to like gather up some money and go in there for provisioning. I couldn't buy enough or hold enough.
We'll be with.
Shut up. Have chocolate. Put it in.
Ooh.
Wonka bar.
It's exotic.
I've got a golden ticket.
Yes, I have an eye over for it too now.
After it was so useful.
Excuse me, Mr. Abdul.
Yes, child.
Invisible Girl, is what you are planning to do to her, is that going to help her?
Who can say what will be beneficial in time?
But is that the intent?
My intent is to learn things. What happens as a result of it? Who can say?
If it can help her, would you do so?
I have done so before. It is not without the realm of possibility, child.
Then I recant my previous... what's the best term here? I'm not good with words. Discrimination. Or my previous refusal to let you look at her.
Wisdom shines through, and the child can grow.
But we'll still do the other things.
Indeed, that agreement is made. You cannot back out now.
Nor do we wish to. Well, in hindsight that may be different, but we need to get to the bottom of this anyway, so thank you for your time. We shall return.
And thank you for not stealing anything off of my table.
Why would we do that?
Because you are foolish.
It's not wrong there.
Not foolish enough to steal from someone that's given us guidance in some way.
Well,
Takes it all.
And now I must push you out into the rain again. Soon I will be attended by others who booked an appointment ahead of time. That is an option?
thank you for your time,
Remember, debating.
of course, and the swords.
If you cannot bring it to me, you must throw it into the fire and scatter the ashes into the sea. If I cannot have it, no one will.
Fair enough.
Oh no, we're getting it for him because we're not going anywhere near the water.
Fingers crossed.
Did specify C as well, not just... Oh well, let's go.
Didn't say what see.
No, you didn't.
Oh, and Nancy.
Rank out.
Oil slicker so you don't get your...
Ah, how thoughtful of you. And it is bright yellow, too.
I think these only come in that color. That color, that dull military green that's not flattering for absolutely anyone. Which they did not have.
Like, at least 3 people go. Are we talking about Roxanne?
No, I mean, like, nobody's going to wear a dull green giant rubber slicker
Someone who
thing.
did not want to be seen a million miles away.
Yeah,
might.
I would. I don't want bright yellow to look like a giant rubber duck.
You
No,
would look adorable as a ducky. Here. Puts it on you. And then like cinches the hood right up so you've just got this little Kenny size. Yeah, see?
It's perfect. He can barely even tell it's Roxanne.
Yeah, I like it better this way.
Me too.
She's a lot less aggravating. Yes, I will have some more chocolate.
Okay, let's stop dawdling and decide who's going on what.
As you
On what
stand
team?
in the rain.
No, like, seriously? Provisioning store.
Okay, there's more provisions there.
I bought all I could buy. I don't have, like, the fund.
Okay, everybody in. Let's go. Let's go.
Everybody piles in and Alvin's, like, straight around to the window.
Yeah.
Howling into the storefront to fulfill his might. The wisdom
Should be
may
eating a block of chocolate while you're standing
I'm trying to wave at them as Roxanne's pushing us into the store.
No, he does not yell.
Well, it ain't
Welcome
raining
to the
here.
inconvenience store. Oh, everything's up so high.
Perfect.
Derek, you need to construct a mine ladder. Oh, no, wait. A ghost ladder.
You can get stuff down yourself.
Come to me. Come on. Come to me. You see, that is true power.
I know it ain't real.
One bag of rice, please.
Food is food. They don't get it wet, or it's going to be useless.
Think you cook it in water?
No, I mean like out there. Make sure you don't let it get wet.
I used
Before
to have
you
an
intend
umbrella
to-
for exactly this exigency. Wonder what happened to it.
I don't know. Where is your umbrella?
I don't know. I lent it to a couple of girls and disappeared with mists of legend.
Okay.
Well, these helmets with the little lanterns on them could be helpful.
Mining helmets.
That's right. And we want breathing masks. Or
I did not find those,
no.
but, you know, I haven't seen the whole shop. I did come back when I'd spent everything I had, so peruse away. I might recommend, like, satchel bags and maybe some oil slickers, depending on... What are we doing next?
Well, we're all doing different things.
Huh.
Well, sort of. Like one of us, okay, somebody's going to have to go somewhere alone. But one of us is going for a painting. One of us is going to steal some swords from the university. Going to find a
I'll
house.
look over at the shopkeeper. Maybe we should huddle over in this corner.
A kindly wrinkled brown prune of a woman with a headscarf and donuts hanging from her ears. Peeks out from a counter that's too tall for her with a kindly gurn.
I'm not going up there.
Well, I think she likes you.
Or maybe it's you she's looking at.
No.
Right, well, pretending that doesn't exist.
I don't know. If we got a big enough purchase, maybe we could get a discount.
I mean, you have been known to help us in ways.
Ways?
Well,
She's
you,
saying you a hoe.
You're talking about
Might
that
be
whole
correct.
Did you-
Australian girl thing.
well, no, it didn't start off as the Australian girl thing. It started off as the
At first, she was from New Zealand.
casting director.
That was her fault. She got me tried to get me molested by
It
that.
didn't stop.
I mean,
Doesn't count as molestation if you enjoy it.
it doesn't count as molestation if I knocked him out.
Nancy says, really?
Right, anyway, we should figure out who's going where so we can figure out who needs what from here.
Okay, but surely Nancine here is going to steal the swords, right? Like,
Very well.
The-
I will do this thing, although why you would assume that the Egyptian girl is a thief.
no, I don't.
Racist. I think
No.
she's insinuating that because you were a thief. Like actually and for reals.
She probably shouldn't go alone, though. Abdul mentioned the swords will make you get found or something.
I'm sorry. You would just be distracting and get in the way.
No,
You would draw attention.
I was thinking maybe Alvin.
Why? Because he is black? You are being very racist.
I was thinking Elvin too because he can shapeshift.
Damn it, now it's confirmed I was being racist.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I think that's confirmed. Aye, very well. But I will demand some kind of restitution later. You know what I want.
I mean,
Money.
Elvin, you know what you're best at. Well, where would you think you'd be the most useful?
I don't really know what the missions are, but can you afford to send two of the best sneaky, steely people on one team?
We may not have a choice.
I mean, 13 swords. We got to get them, and they apparently make themselves
so
known.
we're stealing something from a university. We're going to look at a home owned by a librarian. Don't really need too many sneaky people there. There's a crypt. Will already be abandoned. Unless the dead count. Ooh,
And-
spooky dead. There might be a ducky.
I only see one ducky.
And I don't
over here.
remember what the fourth thing is.
Hangman Hill.
Hangman Hill. Well, yeah, not. I guess you could need someone sneaky there. But Bonnie can be invisible.
I was just going to say,
She's got Invisible Girl's whole power is just one thing that she can do.
No, he said I have to go to the home.
Yeah, plus you
I
have,
was thinking-
you have a connection.
He made a point of
Makes
saying I have
sense.
to go to the home.
Makes sense for Bomb Bomb to go to the house.
Well, yeah, he's your direct relative, and you know all your relatives, obviously.
No.
but you do have the list of them that Alex found,
If it's correct
and you've been putting them all
complete.
together.
You've probably got the most of that knowledge tucked up in here.
Okay, and what if, I suppose the invisibility would come in handy if the home is currently occupied and the people there don't want you nosing around. Yeah, fair enough. That makes sense. Then you could sneak in against their will. Alternative being?
Well, you think you'd be better off going for the painting, Elvin?
I'm just saying,
What
What
painting? We
painting
can't
are
go
you
for the
talking
painting.
about?
That's on somewhere else.
True.
It's
that's
not
Yeah,
right.
we don't know where that is.
I was just going to say, we've got 4 people here that can pick a lock. So maybe one on each team.
Check
That's
that
a
right.
good one. Well, and you.
I got extra candles for mining helmet lantern things.
Nice.
Perfect. Might need some of that in the crypt on his
And
going
I
to the
got a
house.
fishing hook and a line of reel. Ooh, a reel of line.
They have shovels and stuff, right?
Right over there
Yep.
next to the spades and the treasure
And
spoon.
the wheelbarrow. If you see a wheelbarrow, turn right.
I will go off hunting and come back with one of each.
Derek
Not the wheelbarrow.
goes off hunting. He sees the wheelbarrow and turns right, and then he finds a row of, like, garden tools, shall we say? Spades, shovels, the aforementioned treasure spoon.
Not knowing, similar to etiquette, not knowing what is for what, I will take one of each.
One treasure spoon, one shovel, and one spade.
Yes.
They all look alike.
They all look alike. Okay. You pick up one of each,
Yep.
and
Rope. Is there rope?
you continue wandering up and down aisles until you find rope, fishing line, other things like that.
I'll grab some rope.
You grab a coil of rope.
I'll return.
How you doing that?
Going back the way I came.
Okay, you end up in a series of fishing supplies with bobbins and lures and fishing rods and a
Where I
boat.
was intended.
There's a whole boat. There's
whole boat.
paddles, oars.
Hey guys, there's a whole boat in here.
No one hears that.
Where did Derek go to? I thought we were just
Wait
discussing
for-
what
Guys?
teams.
I think he went to go get shovels or something.
But what?
Frustrated at their lack of attention, Derek climbs up a shelf and stares off disbelievingly at miles
He
and
probably
miles of
realizes
rows
he's
of
not
shelving.
planning anything
Lost
and decide to
beyond
just
time.
come back and go, I'll do whatever you guys tell me to do. Might
This
as well get
doesn't
prepared.
fit inside the
No.
building.
Hell no.
Yeah, how
Dark
inconvenient.
shadow falls across the distant corners instead of a bright light that you might get on a real horizon. It seems to be shrinking, maybe?
That can't be good.
Somewhere in a shelf row not too distant from where Derek is, he hears a horrible sound that goes sort of like...
Got so much worse in the last half there. I'm going to carefully get down off the shelf.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to make my way back to somewhere memorable, maybe with wheelbarrows and rope.
You head off down the rows.
And
Do
I'm
you
gonna
rapidly get lost and end up in the comic book section or some kind of Commando comics and
Yeah.
Modesty Blaze and that sort of thing, like pulpy sort of things.
Has it got that one that's got 3 Angry Jack Balances on
Yes.
the cover? I need that.
I'll try reaching out to Dix.
No response.
No response. Shit.
Not too far away from you, perhaps even closer, you hear the sound again.
Okay.
There are different wet footprint sounds and something dragging.
I'm going to make my way away from that noise.
Panicked, Derek rushes off into the myriad of aisles, eventually ending up near a stack of guns
Oh, perfect.
and no bullets.
Damn it! Well, if there's a shotgun or a blunderbuss, I'll pick one up for now.
He picks up a blunderbuss.
Add it to my pile of long things with no use.
The rusty and rotting blunderbuss is added to his pile of things.
Too easy.
Sound like it's getting closer again.
Yep.
I'm going to abandon the pretense of stealth, or at least of not making as much noise as possible, and I'm going to try to make my bike.
You can't.
Fuck. I'm just going to have to link it fast.
Silently, Derek runs through the aisles.
Don't know about silently, but...
Okay, yelling. Derek runs out into the middle of the group from just around the corner. Panicking and sweating.
And then before anyone can see me, I hold up a hand.
Pissing, shitting himself, maybe coming a bit.
What happened? Did you see a mirror?
And I listen. I regret making a roll. So I don't hear the thing, only the other thing. It's gone.
What's gone?
Something was following me. This place was huge.
I think I know who she is.
Was that you? Did
What
you?
me?
With the miles of store and the wet footstep noises and the...
Really, Derek, we're in the middle of work. Like actual
I don't
work,
think-
serious business work. And you wander off, and you think I've got time to prank you, when I'm trying to argue that they shouldn't leave me alone in a crypt.
At least you found 3 shovels.
Nobody go anywhere by themselves in this place.
Alvin just did, and Jennifer did.
Well, don't do it again.
And Nancy arrives back in the group. There. I
You
also found these wonderful shears.
didn't see anything weird?
Actually, yes.
Like,
Would they have a treasure spoon?
Like that one?
Oh. You know that's just a shovel.
look, I wasn't sure, but that's not the... Something's not right with this place.
No, he's not trying to have a son. He's genuinely terrified and panicked.
Damn right. Take a look at what I saw, if you still can.
No, I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
I mean, I can't.
But you literally can't, or you morally object and won't do
Wait.
it.
Hang
For
on.
the same reason Bonnie's hair isn't glowing.
Oh, shit. I thought it was just because of that.
So we're getting affected by
Yes,
that.
it's happened.
Well, maybe it's just the store.
Alvin, are you alright?
I think I'm doing very well.
Yes, but I'm also very grateful I'm in...
In a completely functioning body?
Yes.
Yeah.
By the way, that sucks, and I hate it. It's exhausting.
Really? You know that's why we sleep, right? But you have to know, you used to have... Didn't he go to school with you? Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Well, I have his word on that. I think I was ignoring him completely like a bitch.
Yeah, I know, but
I sometimes wake up dreading that, realizing what that makes me.
She's part of the cool
You know,
kids.
you're not a bitch. You just had different social circles, right? I mean,
Yeah, and
everyone
I can't
does.
help but notice that they were all white.
Wow. Okay, that's...
Isn't that kind of normal?
No, I'm just wondering what that makes me. Like I said, I wake up sweating sometimes, wondering about that.
But, I don't know what social group really includes assistant to junior boy detective. That's kind of a new one on me.
Shut up. No, she doesn't say that last.
Have I still got the rotten blunderbuss?
No,
Okay.
that fell apart while you were running hooting.
Oh, okay.
You have your various different digging implements.
Right, we need to decide and leave.
Yeah, hopefully it's just this place. That,
All
this
right.
shop.
I demand, as part of my group, somebody who knows where we're going, because I do not.
What we
That
said,
What
depends
were the
where you're
groups
going.
again? Now that Derek's back.
I don't think we ever...
We still haven't decided that. I mean, we've decided that
Well,
Nancine is doing the university thing.
Nancine will give Alvin a sugar cane.
Hey,
We were talking about having Alvin go with her, but Alvin did bring up a good point that putting all our sneaky lockpicking people, like they should be separate.
but then the Hangman Hill may not need one.
We don't know. That's the thing.
all
We
right.
I
won't
think
know
it's
till we get
likely
there.
that you'll need one at the house, and Jen's pretty good at poking around in other people's stuff, I'm sure.
Depends if you're doing any poking around the gates and doors in the Hangman's Hill.
I'm not
Until we've
actually
been
sure
to a
what's
place,
out
we don't
there.
know
What's
what to
there?
find.
I
Yeah,
think
we
it might just be a tree on a
I
hill.
don't think we should do anything until we have a complete map of each place.
That's ridiculous. That's crazy talk.
But Ray said,
Well, Ray's not here.
and he never will be.
Ooh.
Died in China.
That crypt will be underground, obviously, so that should be where you go, right?
Yeah, I was already thinking of doing that. I might have to go alone,
Or you
which I know is not advised, but
could. I think you'll be more likely to need a second person everywhere except the hill.
Look, if I'm going to be lumbered with another person, they should at least be extremely good at not being seen.
We only have one person who's free who fits that bill.
Two. It has to be Alvin.
Yeah, because you've got to go to the...
I have to go to the house.
okay. So we do. So we've fallen back on. It is going to be Alvin and then Nancy doing the swords.
If that's what the Nancy needs for her.
Plus, if
To
it's
do
13
everything, then-
actual swords, you might need a second person just to carry them all.
I never said how big the swords were.
What?
That's true, they could be really big.
Someone's never ripped off an armory before.
No, I haven't, but that sounds awesome.
It's not.
Well,
Okay. Bonnie, you're going to need
It's
somebody who can. You want Jen with you to help investigate and pick and locks, etc.
Fuck! Damn it!
What are you two doing?
Nothing.
Are you playing rock, paper, scissors?
I think they're
No,
deciding.
we are not doing that.
I mean, it's the best time to do it with you because you can't.
Are you saying I cheat?
I'm saying you potentially could cheat.
I think she's saying you absolutely would cheat.
I'm offended and hurt.
I didn't say that. You said that. Okay. Derek.
I mean, I can take the hill.
Hill.
We don't know exactly what we'll need there, so
At least you can make the tools you need.
I can scope it out.
So we're sending the guy carrying a whole bunch of shovels and stuff.
There are 3 different shovels, though.
I can
Dicks.
I'll cut one down
You
and
go
hide
with-
it under a rain slicker. It'll be fine.
Alright.
Are you sure about that? You'll be underground. You could be out of Well, you will be out of communication now that I think about it. You might need a second person more than me who's above ground.
I also think the same thing. You might be best to have Dex with you.
I'll even be on a hill, so the flooding won't even be close to me.
I'm not sending Derek alone.
Do we have a choice?
Yes.
You're in a
Jedi
crypt.
was like, Derek does need high levels
Yeah,
of
and I can
supervision.
get
I don't think we
myself
have
out of
anyone
that.
who can provide it
You
right now.
can't.
I'm sure once we get out of this building, it'll be fine.
You clearly have to go into the crypt, Dex.
Why?
You can't send her by herself. She'll need a strong man to keep her safe.
Then
You realise I'm physically stronger
You're
than
actually right.
does that mean you're
go
going with
into a
her?
crypt by herself? No,
What's
Derek's right. I have to
Does that
be
mean you're
alone.
going with her?
No, it would have to be Dex, of course. Look at strong, brave man he is.
You know,
Wait,
it doesn't need a psychic to see what you're doing.
No,
Why?
no offense, Derek. I mean, you're probably going to be offended anyway, but my problem is like I'm not sure that I trust you to just to handle this by yourself without somebody a little more responsible with you.
Well, that's
Unless
fine,
you want to
but,
consider this a test.
I mean, I'll consider it whatever I want, but it would be nice if our squad leader didn't die in a hole in the ground somewhere.
If I do, just somebody else will just step up and take my place, like Alvin.
Well, Claire.
And you want to let that happen?
That ain't happening. She's
Not
staying
even
in
part
LA.
of our unit.
She's not really
We'll take
part of
Invisible
our
Girl
unit
before
either.
we take her.
Or what if they bring in Soviet next and she's the new squad leader? What then?
Derek,
That will be your fault.
why would some newbie become immediate squad? Why would some highly destructive woman be a Why would an incredibly abrasive
You're not exactly endearing me to taking you with me, Dex.
You have no choice. I'm Dex.
You're trying to do something here and it ain't working because
No, I'm not.
Look,
You
I
might realise on your own how much you need me.
mean, of all concerned, I would have been happier if Dix had gone with Derek because I don't trust you in the graveyard with shovels.
You wound me, sir. I would not go grave robbing unless it was absolutely
Then
necessary.
why don't put 2 of the shovels back? Why do you need 3?
Why do you need shovels?
Why do you need a treasure spoon?
There could
Wait,
be
what's
treasure.
a treasure spoon?
It's a shovel.
When you just
This could be useful for like when we go in the tunnels later, you know?
You're not making your case very, very well here.
We've got to go into the underground tunnels later, right?
You've got 3.
Yeah. There's a bunch of us. Everyone might need some shovels.
But what? So why don't you just buy the cheaper shovels? Not the
You know, there might be a...
5 times the price of the treasure spoon.
Yeah, man.
5 times the price of the treasure spoon.
Well, I just grabbed them all. I didn't really look at the price.
Yeah, go put it
And
back.
then I'm not going anywhere.
Look. To be fair, if he pulls this off, he might want a souvenir.
Yeah, I wasn't allowed one on the last one. I'm still hurt
Okay.
about that
No,
one.
none
But
of
no-
us were.
But here's my problem: is sending Derek to there. Say any of the problems are things written on the tombstones.
And Derek can't read, right.
Can read.
But, willing to sit around and puzzle out the problems and...
That's why you were calling it Pehisics.
That is not what I was calling it. And I've been learning from Jen, I think I would be good at needing to solve some kind of puzzle or investigate some kind of thing up on that hill.
I think we're spending a lot of time arguing here while Claire makes advances.
We are.
touche.
Oh, Jen, you didn't, while we were at Abdul's, you didn't happen to get a little scan going after he said he had a mutant ability.
You know, it slipped my mind.
Damn.
I mean, if I might posit something, if Jen could go with him, at least they could investigate if there's a graveyard for that detective guy Alex was looking for.
Well, then Dex would go with Bomb Bomb.
And neither of us can pick locks. Well, actually, no, Dix can pick locks. You're good at it.
Not that good, is it?
Surely a regular old townhouse with old style locks would be easy enough.
The kind I've had the least practice on.